Hello, San Diego. Median home prices in San Diego have reached an all-time record high. And I'm sure that you've seen information in the media about the National Association of Realtors settlement. Also, with interest rates relatively high and prices on the rise, is now a good time to buy? We'll answer those and more questions in this April 2024 market update. This month, I want to do something a little bit different and talk about the elephant in the room, which is the National Association of Realtors settlement. There's been a lot of sensationalism out there about, oh, commissions are going away and buyers agents aren't going to get paid. Well, the truth of the matter is, in this latest settlement that's supposed to take effect in July, the Association of Realtors has put into place a new rule that prohibits offers of compensation to buyer's agents in the multiple listing service. So, whereas today some offer of compensation would be provided to a buyer's agent, going forward, that will not be the case, and a buyer's agent commission will be a point of negotiation. Additionally, MLS participants, multiple listing service participants, will be required to enter into written agreements with their buyers or buyers brokers agreements. So commission structure, how it's going to be administered will change. How will commissions change and what else will change? Well, more to follow, but commissions have always been negotiable. And as a seller, you're thinking about putting your home on the market, you may want to take into consideration, hey, do I need to compensate a buyer's agent? And if so, what would be reasonable and fair in these conditions? Here at American Dreams Real Estate, for the last year, we have been entering into buyer representation agreements with our buyers in anticipation of this change that we saw coming. And going forward in July, there are several options. One for how a buyer's agent is compensated. One is that the seller can pay, and that's a part of a negotiation. If a buyer's agent wishes to receive compensation, they could submit this representation agreement to a seller and request a compensation or commission from the seller. Another thing that could happen is a buyer could pay the fee as well. And this hasn't kind of solidified yet, but it is possible that lending rules could change such that the fee could be incorporated into a loan and would just be incorporated into the cost of the home in general. Taking a look forward, one of the things I wanted to take a look at is what's going on with buyers' compensation today. So, ran some analysis of the multiple listing service for zip code 92101, San Diego, downtown San Diego. And what we found is today, while offers of compensation are still being made in the multiple listing service, 98.7% of sellers are offering a 2% or higher commission to a buyer's agent. On the buyer's agency side, I think what we're going to see is buyer's agents are going to have to show their value, and they'll be in competition for buyers to get these agreements signed. A recent study showed that 91% of people believe that working without an agent could be very stressful. And most respondents believe that a real estate buyer's representative is a essential trusted advisor and will help during the real estate sales process. So let's jump into our monthly market update, what we've been waiting for. So median home price in San Diego County hit an all-time record high at the end of March, 865,000, never higher. That's 8.3% higher than where it was at the same time last year. The number of new listings is up slightly from the previous month at 2,612, but down slightly from where they were last year. And market time and month supply have stayed pretty steady, so there's some stability in the market there. And the number of sales is up slightly in March to 2014, but down 12% year over year. Let's take a closer look at prices. As I shared with you, the median home price in San Diego has hit an all-time record high, 865,000 at the end of March 2024. When we look at the median price for detached homes, another record high for the only the third time in history has the home price eclipsed $1 million, now at 1,052,500. Let's take a look at inventory. And part of what's keeping prices elevated is relatively low inventory, just over 3,000 active listings on the market. Look at the left side of this graph, pre-pandemic, you'd see we'd be in the 10,000s and above at this time of year. So relatively low inventory. Let's take a look at what's happening on the national level. This slide shows the darker blues are higher inventory. So at the national level, we're seeing more and more inventory. And here in California, up by 10.9%. Let's take a closer look at exactly what's happening in San Diego. So this slide shows active listings and compares March of last year to March of this year. We saw that there were 2,888 active listings last year in March, up to 3,306 this year. So we're seeing some more properties on the market. And then also looking at the number of new listings in March of last year, that was 2,621. This year it's 2,805. So a slight increase in the number of new listings, the number of active listings. So we're seeing some improvement as we enter the spring here in San Diego. Well, no market update would be complete without talking about interest rates. And it's believed, based on this Forbes report, that the feds will cut interest rates sometime between June and September. And when they'll actually do that, who knows? The most recent meeting of the Fed, they decided not to make a move at all, but it looks like there will probably be some decreases as we enter into the summer. We'll keep a close eye on this for sure. And this slide shows the forecasts for mortgage interest rates between Q1 and Q4 of 2024. And the experts on average believe that interest rates are going to come down into the low sixes. Currently, they're in the low sevens for a 30-year fixed rate. So that will be pretty substantial as we head towards the fourth quarter of 2024. Let's look at home price projections at the national level. This is what the experts have to say. Everybody believes that home prices across the country will continue to rise, and the average of all 7 of these experts is 3.2% appreciation in 2024. During our presentation last month, we compared the Case-Shiller data between 2023 and 2024 in January. And what we showed is that the person that purchased a median home price in January saw $66,000 in appreciation, or $5,500 per month. Looking ahead, is it better to purchase now or to wait, given the fact that the decision to make a purchase of a home is based on home prices, interest rates, down payments, monthly payments, as well as personal factors as well. But I ran an analysis just to run a couple of scenarios to see, is it better to buy now or better to wait? And let me show you what I came up with. If you were to buy now near the median home price, $850,000, we assumed a down payment of 20% and assumed an interest rate of 7%, 30-year fixed rate conventional. If you were to purchase now at $850,000, that monthly payment, including taxes and insurance, would be $5,432. What if we were to wait and buy next year at the same time, assuming a 5% appreciation over time, and the fact that interest rates will be at 6%. Maybe a little aggressive with that, but wanted to give a good analysis, if you will. So the purchase price for that same home next year will likely be around 895,900. Down payment will be slightly higher, 179,000. Assuming an interest rate of 6%, a full 1% drop in that 1 year, the monthly payment will be $5,243, almost $200 less than if you were to buy now. Now, you'd want to balance that. I'll save $200 a month, but what do I give up? More than $45,000 in appreciation. Is it better to wait? You'd have to run the numbers for yourself and your situation. But if these projections are valid, it's pretty close, but you would be giving up the appreciation and also have slightly, if you buy now, you'll have slightly higher monthly mortgage payment. But if you buy later, you're going to give up that appreciation over time. So I am Woody Henderson, broker for American Dreams Real Estate. As always, I'm here to be of service. If I can help you with anything real estate related, please reach out to me, call me, text me, DM me. I'm here for you. Till next time.